I want to talk to you about secured credit cards that build credit the fastest. So here's a review I want you to pay attention to. So the thing here is that when you talk about secured credit cards, people think, well, they don't build credit. It really takes time. No. As a matter of fact, based on our research, secured credit cards are sometimes the fastest way to build credit. So the first card I want to share with you is the Capital One Platinum Secured Credit Card. It's a fantastic credit card that allows you to do a lot of things, including building credit real fast. Okay, we're talking about 3 months, you can start seeing results already, 3 months. And the cool thing about the Capital One credit cards in general is that if you have a secure credit card with them, and what will happen is they will check, they will see your repayment history, how you manage the account, and there is a possibility for them to upgrade you from after 3 to 6 months. They will upgrade you to an unsecured credit card. Okay, and they will refund you whatever you have. They'll just refund your deposits. So this is really great. The card has no annual fee. The other thing we don't like about this APR and on Capital One in general is that their APRs are kind of high. So on this secured credit card, you're looking at an APR that actually goes from 25% all the way to 31%. Kind of high, but I think the reason why they're doing this, they're trying to discourage any sort of negative payment history. Okay, so 31% maximum here. And what we love about this card is that it is a simple, secure credit card that can help you build or rebuild credit with responsible use. You only need to put down at least $49 as a deposit to get a $200 starting credit limits. And your account is automatically reviewed for a credit line increase and security deposit refund after 3 to 6 months of on-time payments. Okay, so if you go with this card, if you ever want to go with this card, please make sure that you are maintaining a positive history of payments. And even better, what the thing here is that you actually, it's just better to automate everything. So you are paying you're making your credit card payments every month automatically. And this card actually charges no foreign transaction fees, which makes this card a solid option if you travel abroad. Okay, because many cards charge a 3% fee on all purchases made overseas, and Capital One doesn't do that. So this is really great. By the way, boss, welcome back to the show. Make yourself comfortable, and we are going to have a wonderful conversation today. Another secured credit card to consider when it comes to building credit the fastest is secured Chime Credit Builder Visa credit card. And so this is an interesting credit card because it allows you to build credit with a flexible deposit. And the cool thing is that this card is great if you are a Chime spending account holder with eligible direct deposit. So you gotta be a Chime spending account holder with eligible direct deposit. You gotta have direct deposit coming into that account. And so this card is fantastic whether you have bad credit or you have no credit. So again, if you're trying to build or rebuild credit, this card is just fantastic to you. What we love about the card here is that it really takes low cost credit building to the next level with no interest charges, no annual fee, or a security deposit required. So instead of tying up money in a deposit you only get back when you close the account, you can add funds to an accompanying checking account to back the card, right? So Chime is trying to really work with you on two fronts here, on building a relationship with you through your checking accounts, but also helping you build credit. And so this card reports to all 3 credit bureaus, which may help you build credit. And there is no credit check required. So you do not need to worry about putting your score at risk by applying. This is kind of important. The thing we don't like about the card here is that it is depending on how much you have in the account. So it is less flexible in emergencies. And there is no clear path to upgrading to a better card once you build your credit, which is something that we don't like, because if you remember what I told you about the Capital One Platinum Secured Credit Card, for that card, the secured credit card, you have a path to upgrade to, you have a path to upgrading to a better card. But with the secured Chime Credit Builder, you don't have a path. Okay, so it is one of those things you have to think about what really works for you. But the flexibility here is that you don't have to put up a deposit. Things are depending upon the amount you have in your checking accounts, and there's no APR. They don't charge you APRs. By the way, boss, I want to quickly remind you of today's topic. I'm talking to you about secured credit cards to build credit the fastest. I want to talk to you about Discovery Secured Credit Card. This is another secure credit card that helps you build credit the fastest. So when we talk about Discovery Secured Credit Card, we're talking about a card that has a welcome offer. So basically you have a lot of rewards with a card. So Discovery is one of the few cards that actually allow you to build credit, but also earning rewards along the way. So here you have 2%. You can earn 2% cash back at gas stations and restaurants on up to $1,000 in combined purchases each quarter. And you earn also unlimited 1% cash back on all other purchases automatically. This is really good. So you also can qualify for Discover's cashback match program. So this is really great. And there is no annual fee on the card. And you have a regular APR that is a 28.24%. So this card is great for you if you have no credit history or if you have a battered credit history. In other words, you are trying to rebuild credit history. And we love the fact that overall, when we analyze the field of secured credit cards to build credit the fastest, this is one of the best cards out there for earning rewards while you build or repair your credit. It's also one of the few secure cards that carries a welcome offer, giving it unrivaled first year value. So we love that a lot. So and the cool thing also is that Discover automatically reviews your account and may upgrade you to an unsecured card after just 7 months of responsible card use. So here, the path to upgrading your credit, or your credit card rather, is kind of analogous to what Capital One does, right? So Discover it and Capital One, they will review your account after 3 to 6 to 7 months, and they will upgrade you. And so one thing we love also about this Discovery Secured Credit Card is that the average person may earn more cash back via gas and dining with this card than they would with a flat rate cashback card. So fantastic card overall. We love that a lot. But the only thing is just be careful about the 28.24% APR. That's kind of high though. Another secured card that builds credit the fastest is Self Credit Builder account with Secured Visa credit card. And this is a great card in terms of the setup, the way it helps you out. What we don't like about the card is that, actually, there are two things we don't like about the card. This card charges you $25 as an annual fee. So you have to pay $25 every year. And the second thing we don't like is that the APR, the regular APR, is kind of high. So you're looking at 27%. Okay, so this is what it is. But overall, when you think about this self credit builder account with Secure Visa, so instead of requiring a lump sum deposit, this combo helps you work your way up to one. So you'll be automatically approved for a secured card with no additional deposit requirement after you make 3 on-time monthly payments and save $100 in total in a self credit builder account. And the thing is, this account acts as a 2-in-1 certificate of deposits and credit builder loan, a combo in our view that could help you set aside money, demonstrate positive payment history, and shore up your credit mix, and as a result, your credit score. And based on our research, we've seen improvements within 3 months of responsible use. It's just fantastic. So again, when you think about this card, we love the fact that there is no upfront security deposit or even hard credit check. So again, this is great, but it will take at least 3 months to earn the card. And so having both loan and card payments on your credit report improves your credit mix, which makes up 10% of your FICO credit score. And credit mix is not addressed by typical credit cards. So this is where Self is being very innovative in terms of introducing a hybrid product that allows you to actually not only have an installment credit product, but also a revolving credit product on your credit report. The only thing we don't like, I think I've told you before, is that they're charging you $25 as an annual fee to actually use the card. And so you also have to deal with the 27% APR. So when you think about it, this card actually makes the whole thing a little more costlier than traditional secured credit cards, in our view at least. I want to talk to you about another card that's the Open Sky Secured Visa credit card. This is another card that allows you to build credit the fastest. And this card is great, especially if you have had bankruptcy and you're trying to really find your way to fight your way back onto the FICO elevator, so to speak. But the card actually has two things that we don't like. But hey, listen, it is part of the. I mean, this is part of this is how the game is played. So first of all, the card charges you an annual fee. Right now, it is $35 every year. And also, there is a regular APR that's like a little high for a secure credit card. So it is 22.35%, 22.39%. So what you want to do is that if you want to go with this card, make sure that you do not carry any balance. Okay. And you need to understand, when you think about the Open Sky Secured Visa credit card, you're talking about a lender or credit card issuer that is very generous, even with folks who are trying to build or rebuild credit. And remember, credit utilization is one of the most important credit scoring factors. So a card that offers a high credit limit can actually make a big difference for credit builders. So this card, the Open Sky Secured Visa credit card, lets you put down a deposit of $200 to $3,000 and get a matching limit. So that should give you plenty of room to keep your utilization low and actually beats out the $2,000 to $2,500 maximum limit typically available on secured cards. And the thing is that if you are able to use the card responsibly, Open Sky can actually upgrade you, not a problem. So on this card, no credit check is required to obtain it, so which makes it a solid choice for consumers with damaged credit. And the APR here, even though we think 22.39% is still high, it is much lower than the rate you will find on many other secured cards. You probably have seen in today's conversation already. And one thing I want to say also is that the $35 is bothersome to us because the card is not offering you any rewards program, and they're charging you $35 annual fee. So, this is just maybe a revenue generation model for them. Who knows? By the way, boss, I want to quickly remind you of today's topic. We're having a conversation about secured credit cards that help you build credit the fastest. Another credit card I want to share with you is First Progress Platinum Elite MasterCard Secured Credit Card. And so when we talk about First Progress, there are actually two credit cards that help you build credit, two First Progress secured credit cards. And so we have the First Progress Platinum Elite and we have the Platinum Prestige. I'll talk about the Platinum Prestige later on, but let's first talk about the Platinum Elite MasterCard. And so this card actually has an annual fee of $29 and the regular APR is around 25%. And the thing here is that this card doesn't tout a rewards program or exceptionally low rates and fees, but in our view, it stands out for its accessibility. So whether you have no credit history or a discharged bankruptcy, you can apply with no credit check and can even expedite your application's processing and get a secured credit card in your hand as soon as possible if you qualify. So this is really great. We love this a lot. And so though you will start off with a $200 to $2,000 limit based on your deposit, you can eventually increase this to $5,000, which could really help with credit utilization in our view. And the cool thing is that this card's APR is slightly lower than the rate you will find on a few top secured cards. 25% is still high though, but hey, listen, it is what it is. And what we don't like about the card is that as a card holder, you will not be able to upgrade to an unsecured card down the line, and there is no rewards program limiting this card's long-term value. And also the $29 annual fee is hard to justify given the card's limited features. Again, this is kind of similar to what I said earlier. This is just like a revenue generation process for them, okay? But the cool thing is that with this card, the First Progress Platinum Elite MasterCard, you are able to choose your own credit line from $200 all the way to $2,000 based on your security deposit. And so the card reports to all three credit bureaus, And so you can actually, there's no minimum credit score required for approval because you are using your own card for like the card limits anyway. So yeah. Another card I want to share with you is the Capital One Quicksilver Secured Cash Rewards Credit Card. And this card actually is, what we love about the card here is that it's great for, if you're looking for a starter rewards card, this is a great card. This card is kind of similar to the Discover It Secured Credit Card in terms of the rewards you can actually earn through it. For example, you can earn unlimited 5% cashback on hotels and rental cars booked through Capital One Travel. So this is kind of cool. And you also have 1.5% unlimited cashback on every purchase everywhere. So even though this is a secure credit card, you are able to earn rewards along the way. The APR is a killer. That's something that we don't like, but hey, listen, it is what it is. On all Capital One credit cards, whether secured or unsecured, you have to pay a very high APR. So here you are looking at 30.49%. 30.49%. Okay, so and no credit history is recommended. So this card not only offers great everyday value via its unlimited 1.5% cashback rate and $0 annual fee, but it also gives you a clear path to a higher credit limits. And so this issuer automatically reviews your account and may refund your security deposit $200 minimum and increase your credit limits after just 6 months of on-time payments. So this is really good. And this is what Capital One does anyway, overall. And so when you think about this card, I want you to think about a low maintenance card with limited fees and streamlined features, including the option to automatically redeem rewards. And the card also offers uncommon value for a secure card via its base cashback rates and stellar 5% back on hotels and rental cars booked through Capital One Travel. Okay, remember, you need to book everything through Capital One Travel, okay? And what we love also is that you are able to actually build credit responsibly. You can enjoy peace of mind. The card has $0 fraud liability, so you are not responsible for unauthorized charges. So this is really great overall. If you were to ask me, fantastic. And you can actually enjoy up to 6 months of complimentary Uber One membership statement credits. This is just fantastic. Another card I want to share with you, that's the last one today. That's the second First Progress Platinum card. And this card is the First Progress Platinum Prestige MasterCard and Secure Credit Card. This is a secure credit card that helps you build credit the fastest. But there's a little twist here in terms of this card, because this card is great for low interest. If you remember the First Progress Platinum Elite MasterCard, that card was charging you a regular APR of what? 25.24%, and was charging you an annual fee of $29, right? Now this card, the First Progress Platinum Prestige MasterCard, is charging you a lower APR. So the card is charging you 15.24%, but then the annual fee is higher. Instead of 29%, they're charging you 49%. So the card actually has a pretty interesting twist, is that you have 1% cash back. So there is a 1% cashback rewards on payments, and this is really good. So this card is available with no credit history and requires no credit check, making it, in our view, an especially accessible option for credit builders. And though it carries a modest annual fee, it comes with an impressively low APR. So while we never recommend carrying a balance, a low APR could save you a lot of money if you can't always pay off your balance each month. So this is kind of cool. So when we analyze this card overall, the good thing we like about the card is that you may be able to increase your security deposit and credit limits, for that matter, to up to $5,000 over time with approval. So your initial limit can be $200 to $2,000, which again, if you increase your credit limits, this can improve your credit utilization ratio and credit score overall. And it's the card's flat cashback rate incentivizes timely payments and makes it easy to save on everyday spending while you focus on building your credit. So overall, it's a great program here that we love. And but again, don't actually sweat it too much when it comes to the cashback they're offering. It only offers a 1% cashback rewards on payments and does not offer any other perks to help offset its annual fee, limiting its usefulness long term when you think about it. So this is kind of something to think about. And also the annual fee is really high. I mean, $49 is really high for a secured card that offers such a low rewards rate. Thank you so much for your attention. I really appreciate it. I want to quickly recap here. So I'll just talk to you about secured credit cards that help you build credit the fastest. So we have Capital One Platinum Secure Card. We have Secured Chime Credit Builder Visa Credit Card. We have Discovery Secured Credit Card. Self Credit Builder Account with Secured Visa Credit Card. We have Open Sky Secured Visa Credit Card. First Progress Platinum Elite MasterCard Secured Credit Card. Capital One Quicksilver Secured Cash Rewards Credit Card, and the First Progress Platinum Prestige MasterCard Secured Credit Cards. Thank you so much. God bless you. I'll speak to you another time, but until then, remember, stay marvelous.